it's been almost a month, but we're back. You get to see pink on your screen again, so I hope you like pink, because if not, this is probably going to hurt your eyes. But today we've got Pokemon Day. I feel like just before I left, we just had a Pokemon release, and now we have another one. And it's like a proper sized one too, which is very exciting. Lots of cool cards. I'm very excited to see some. So yeah, get into the breaks.
Hell yeah. Quick PSA, One Piece is also out today, but we do not have boosters just yet, so the breaks are on hold. If anyone wants to get One Piece personals, by all means, we do still have double packs on our website. So personals, free postage, you get to see what you get. But yeah, let's just jump into it. We have a random type break for Stellar Crown, 23034. We can randomize these types. Hell yeah. We'll randomize these types 5 times, and we can get into it. So, got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Dragon on the bottom, fire on top.
Stunning. I wish there was a pay rise somewhere. Somehow, I have a feeling that's not happening though. Carnivine, Klinkling, and Dreadnought, and our energies are looking funky again. I kind of like them. They're kind of cool.
Let's look up some of the hits we can get from this.
Ooh, we have a Galvantula EX, which I really like. I think I'm really enjoying the EX cards in this set because they're rainbow. Not all of them. Some of them are still boring. But the rainbow ones just look really cool. They make the card look even more special. Dripling, Chinchou, and Milmetal. Applin, Meltan, and oh my god, Galvantula EX in the full art. See, the rainbow just makes it so much cooler. Sparkling Crystal, Carusta, and Grimmsnarl. I really want to see the Gulpin. Cubone, Gravity Gemstone, and Rhyperior. Iron Boulder, Area Zero, Underdepths, and oh my god, Archaludon. Can you tell it's been a while since I've had to pronounce Pokemon names out loud?
No.
Pancham, Klink, and Hydrapple EX. What's the top card in this set at the moment? What are people going crazy for? With Mewtwo, Pangoro, and Terapagos EX. Drunk, I wish. For me, Archaludon. Oh my god, I love that. That's so fun. And Iron Boulder. Lacy. Okay, that's expected. And Hydrapple is up there. Squirtle is up there too. Okay, cute. that's about what I expected. I think I just thought the Zeraora would be higher.
I don't even see him. Yeah, where is
It's very much like, because it looks like the, what's his name? Frog guy. There he is, top left.
Ah, very cool.
Yeah, it looks like the, oh my god, why can't I remember his name? Greninja.
Right.
The one that like popped off. So I'm surprised. But I guess, I don't know, people like frogs. Drifloon, Grimmsnarl, and Medicham EX. Credilily, Veluza, and Akaludon. Cutting in and out. Oh no.
It looks fine on my end.
It looks fine, but does it sound fine? Maybe that's just me doing voice tricks. That's what I did. I went away for 3 weeks and I learned how to throw my voice so it sounds really quiet and then really loud. Raihan, Scorbunny, and Credilily. Alchemy, Lacey, and Caracosta. Grubbin, Gulpin, special illustration rare. That's me when someone gives me cake. It's all in. Yum, I really want cake now. Wooloo, Glass Trumpet, and Cradlily. Lechonk, Reboot, and Kofu in the full art. Rhyperior, Furuki, and Grimmsnarl. Comfey, Morgrim, and Blastoise EX. Buffalin, Crabominable, and Orthworm EX in the full art. Phalanx, Gulpin, and Dreadnought. Fighter, Kling Klang, and Akaludon. Melrodom, Reshiram, and Dreadnought. Fanrotom, Dreadnought, and Orthworm EX. Gossifleur, Salandit, and Melmetal. Toadscruel, Bulbasaur, special illustration rare, and Melmetal. That's definitely one of my faves. I just think it looks so sweet. Flill, Briar, and Buffalint. Meditite, Melmetal, and Buffalint. Tauros. Oh, Terapagos EX in the special illustration rare. That does look a lot cooler in real life than I think it looked in the photos. Very awesome. Crabrawler, Electivire, and Raging Bolts. Double, Choodle, and Rhyperior. And that's our break. I am glad we got to see the Gulpin IRL.
Yes. Hell yeah. And yeah, that traffic looks crazy.
Yeah. I really want to see the Hydrapple now. Yes. Lots of awesome cards in this set. And I think this talks about the next one. We have return of, oh God, I can't remember who it is. The one, she's got a green ponytail and she wears a cute little blue outfit. But people are saying it may be the most expensive waifu card in a long time. Maybe? They are cool. I do remember seeing the cast form. I don't think I've seen the other ones. Yeah, it's her. Yeah. Yeah. I know who it is. She has other really cool cards. Hang on. Green hair Pokemon Torino. I'm sure if you search up like top waifu, top waifu Pokemon cards, she'd probably come up. Licia. That's her name. is our manga card? I feel like we probably searched this up. Yep, I remember seeing that and being like, eh. Look, here we are. Waifu cards, that's all Blake talks about. I expected more from you. All you get from me is waifu cards with Magikarp and Snom. That's the extension. I can't believe they haven't done a Nami mega card yet. That feels criminal. Surely. But yeah, I'm offended, personally. Wait, what? There was one? Is that real? How did I miss this? There's one. Romance, no, but wasn't it a different one, Romance Dawn? Wasn't it? Because isn't that the one that we pulled? Oh, it was Paramount War. It's Shanks. Something's fishy. I feel we may have been misled. I feel like we need to search like a manga card for every set. PRB. Is that like a spin-off set? Is it like a special set? November. We get an Nami manga card on my birthday. Nice. Okay, I'll take it. You know, I think I just made this happen. Okay, I'll take it. This is fine. Absolutely intentionally coordinated. But yeah, how we haven't had a Nami waifu card, we've definitely had plenty of those. How we haven't had a Nami manga card before now is very shocking to me. No. Yeah, waifu cards are definitely like an important part of the Pokemon ecosystem. I don't think Pokemon would be as successful as they are without the waifus. No, Charizard is a waifu. He's in the same category. That's the only reason that people like him so much. Yeah, but there's talks about the Licia card in the next set being very, very sought after. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly whether it'll live up to that, but a few people have been sort of concerned, not concerned, but like, I guess predicting it. Oh, I don't think all of them, no. I think there's another one. Yeah, that one.
I wish I knew who she was. What's the name again, sorry?
Licia. She's very cute.
Cool.
Ooh, I like that one. I don't know who he is, but I like it. I think because Surging Sparks is the equivalent of Paradise Dracona in Japanese, but everyone got really salty because Pokemon was like, "We're making a dragon set," and everyone was like, "Charizard, like Rayquaza, like Giratina, like all the big guys," and they were like, "Haha, Executor." So yes, good times. I think everyone's feeling a little betrayed.
Yeah, I do like the idea of being like, yes, dragon set,
Mm.
definitive dragon set. Yeah, no, no Giratina or Charizard. Oh,
Mm-mm.
Flygon, Executor, Cyclizar.
Yep, yep.
Castform.
Appleton,
Oh,
we love him. I do love cast form, and I do love that it has all of the cast forms as well.
yeah, right.
That makes me happy. It's a very cool card.
Unless they're missing my boy, Sand.
Sand.
Now to make sure I'm not missing all the cast forms. See, Castform is a Pokemon that you can't tell. I can't tell whether they're real or fake fan art. All right, so there's just only three. Okay.
Well, four, if you're including the
Plus,
OG.
plus the ball, yeah.
Yes. Mm,
Scarlet?
yeah. It's also crazy that it kind of looks like the Australian outback. like, like, is that who I meet if I go to the center of Australia? It's crazy. Yes, I'm just hoping that they don't disappoint us with the EV set. Because if they pull some executor shit, I will not be happy. I don't know how they would, but I would be sad.
Which set is that? Is it 9? Or like, yeah, or is it
All I know is it's in Japan in December.
whatever this is?
Ooh,
Yeah, cheese.
hello.
What is there cooking? What kind of stuff cooking?
I didn't think Reshiram could look that cool. Terastal Festival. Beer, I don't know if it's 8.5 or 9. But I don't think we have any card reveals for it yet.
Yeah, okay.
And then there's a supposedly potential, I can't remember if it was I think it was a Team Rocket set early next year, but I may have misheard that. I just remember everyone was getting really excited for if we got another Jesse and James card, but I feel like they might throw in someone else.
They're all revealed
I do. Well, that was what happened when Scarlet Violet released. And I was like, where are the starters? Where are they? Nope, I had to wait another 2 months. Woo. Who's a Pokemon that you think physically could not look cool on a card?
I'm so glad you asked. There's one, and I feel like he's already got a card that like makes him kind of cool. I'll find out. This goofy guy.
Are you looking at those eyebrows?
Yeah. Yes, I am. This guy. You want this guy a card? Can I hold on, there we go. This is what. Yeah, it does. Oh.
Okay, now let's go look at all the far-fetched cards.
This goofy guy. Card. What's he got? No.
No, we want to see.
Cute. Give me this guy. He's cute.
He looks like I've gone bird watching. And I'm like, why is this bird holding a link?
He has Luigi energy.
He does.
He looks like Luigi in bird form.
But he's also kind of giving, like... He's just sitting.
He looks like a caramel koala blinky bill sort of like Australian.
Oh, he does. He would look good on a chocolate bar.
Yeah, right. Oh.
Okay, now we need to see if there's any secret art res. Because surely there is. None? None? That, I feel like... I mean, I feel like they must have done a Surfetched if they haven't done a Farfetched. Yeah. Galarian Surfetched V. Yeah. His own set. Like special edition bugs. No, that's not a premium collection. Why does he look dead? His eyes are like glazed over. I just like his stance is so like ready for war, but his eyes are like, I got like 30 minutes of sleep last night, and like.
He does look like a flashback that a person has about like a dead partner.
Yeah, he's been like resurrected.
Like the Punisher season when he gets knocked out real bad.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, I don't know. I was like, because I'm like, there's lots of Pokemon that I hate, but I feel like a good artist could make them look good on a card. And then I was like the little silly goofy guys. I don't know. Hang on. And even the ones I hate, like coughing and stuff, I feel like you could put them in like a stinky trash mound on a card and it would look cool. There has to be something so like, because I think Cast Form is one of those cards that I mean, it's one of those Pokemon that I didn't think could look cool, but looking at that, like the new card, it looks really cool and I really like it. So yeah. Alchemy.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry, I love her. She's very pretty, but also looks delicious.
I couldn't do it.
I mean, Milcery would just go back in like one swallow.
I don't know why I immediately put a Slowpoke.
Oh, of course you did, because of the Slowpoke tail.
Well, yeah, that's what I'll say is the reason, because outside of that, there's no justifiable reason to want to make this Slowpoke.
I don't know. I just feel like that's too much preparation. I feel like I would overthink it too much, because you've got to like kill it, and then you got to prepare it, and then you got to cook it, and then you got to eat it. And I just don't think that I could do all of those steps. I think I need it to be a Pokemon that is just like gone in a bite. Yeah, I'll eat Gengar. The hell is happening?
There's always something that they save for a Friday show.
I think there is.
I feel like the rest of the week is tame, comparably. I know Blake's very animated, but then there's just noises that happen.
They just happen on Fridays.
And I hope, for the most part, that this room is insulated enough where you can't hear it, but sometimes I want to have them captured on film. It's like a ghost hunt.
Yes. I feel like we need those inverted security cameras around. So like in these breaks between things, we can swap between and see what people are doing.
In the shadow box, where the ghost box that lights up with nails in his eyes.
Wait, you want to eat Arceus so that you can boast about eating God? I feel like that's a weird... I don't know. I just feel like the world would end if that happened. Some asparagus. Out of all the things. Oh God. I feel like that's disrespectful. Hello, Mikey. How you doing? Yeah, I don't know. Because like I feel like there's also like Applin would be very easy. Sinistcha, yum.
We're doing personals now, if you'd like. By all means. We have plenty of time. We do have quite a few breaks that are close to being full, and I'll drop the link for all those there. There's the collection. 4 spots left in our type-based break for Stellar Crown, our 1-box break, with a bonus ETB. That's our front runner. And we'll actually see what those types are. But now we're just trying to make ourselves hungry.
Yeah. Dragon. Dragon has the Hydrapple, which is a really cool looking card.
Very hieroglyphic.
Yes.
And Darkest Gulpin.
Oh, you don't want to miss on Gulpin. Nice. Being sneaky.
I feel like I said a similar thing when we were talking about this set last.
The dash bun?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that dash bun's cool. I meant the other one, the full art that looks super silly goofy. It just looks like the sidekick in a Barbie movie. Like an animated Barbie movie.
It does. I've realized I've had my mic muted this whole time.
Oh, nice.
No,
I've just been talking to myself
not
and
the-
like...
Not the whole time, but just for a lot of the time.
That's so funny.
It's okay. But anyway, we're doing personals now. If you'd like. Oh, now I've got to repeat everything I said.
Yep.
Oh, I said so much. So many things I've been
Congratulations.
saying. We were talking about other things. Anyway, yes, just to recap. We have plenty of time for a lot of personals or to get some breaks filled. 4 spots left in our ETB our Stellar Crown type-based brake with a bonus ETB. That's our front runner. Although there is a link for all the other brakes that we have available tonight or this afternoon. But yes, to clarify, One Piece boosters are delayed, but there is a link for, and I've lost it now. I'll get it again. But double packs. You can get double packs as a personal if you'd like. Let's see if I can find that link again. Can't spell the word. There they are. Wonderful. So we have those, but the boosters have taken the day off.
They've taken the day off.
Oh,
I was wondering who you were talking to. I thought maybe a Discord channel or something, or maybe you're crazy.
that would be not funny because that'd be mean, but
I mean, honestly, it would be very funny.
good content. That's a good bit.
Oh, double packs not letting them choose pickup?
Ooh. Interesting that is. I wonder why that is. I'll ask about this because it might be an international customer thing. So I'll be right back. In the meantime, flip those brakes.
See, now I actually am talking to myself. So if you were to hear another voice in the room, it would be really weird. But that's all part of the fun. We like it. This is what I normally do for fun. Normally, I sit at home and I stream and there's no one else in the room. So I am just speaking to myself. Last night, we went through and we're trying to find funny dad jokes. And we found so many and they were hilarious. But when you're telling a knock-knock joke and there's no one in the room to like reply to you, there's like a 20-second delay on you, like you're like knock knock, and then you like sit there and you just wait for 20 seconds while someone types who's there. It doesn't quite hit the same, I do have to say. It's funny, I think it's good content, but it definitely doesn't hit as hard as if you were to just do it in real life, I do have to say. Even creepier if someone does and you're alone. Right! It's like that, what was the TikTok noise? They say something and someone yells the echo in the background. Yeah, look. I will take being alone in my room over someone showing up that is not supposed to be there. Yeah, no, I scare myself too much because I've got a few mannequins for like sewing and cosplay stuff. And if I frequently move them around. I'll like move it into my study if I need a bit more space to work with it and like whatever. But occasionally I'll leave them somewhere that they don't usually live, and I'll walk past them in the night and freak out because I think that there's someone standing in the room that isn't meant to be there. It happened when I brought I have like a Yor cardboard cutout that I got from the Spy X Family premiere. And when I first brought it home, I had it in my living room. And I purposely put it against the wall so that I didn't think that there was someone standing in the middle of the room. But I like raced down to the toilet one morning when I was working from home. I like opened the toilet door and just screamed because I thought that there was a person there, but it was just your cardboard cutout that I hadn't grown used to yet. So yeah, that's fun. Not quite real people infiltrating my home, thank goodness, but still fun.
All right. So to circumvent the unable to pick up, we'll do cherry bucks. Now let me see what we're doing them for. There'll be 24 cherry bucks. So let me get that link.
I can go through and clip all the times Blake sits perfectly still, then make a long movie of Blake not moving. Thought about doing it, but I can't be bothered.
I've considered, I've wanted to. It's hard to do because Blake sees everything that I would see if I were sitting here too. But I wanted to have like, you know those like hour of silence broken up by X videos? I wanted to have that. But like play it before he goes live. Oh, that'd be so good.
That would be very funny.
There we go. Just let us know when you buy those cherry bucks. Give us that order number, we'll get them done. And I'll just have to take things out of stock manually. I'll give this to you just.
Thank you. Nice. I don't know, the packaging's just really satisfying. I don't know, I think it's like, it's not quite the optimum like rectangular prism, but I feel like it's kind of close.
I just like the designs on them. And also that color's nice.
The color is nice, I like it.
27 spots in our Star Wars character-based break with a Luke Skywalker giveaway.
I'm waiting for the characters from Star Wars Outlaws to get added into the Star Wars sets because I need a Nyx card. So bad.
That game looks incredible. I've not seen any gameplay. I've only seen, I think, trailer footage, but that stuff looks incredible.
No, it's been really fun. I really enjoy it. Like, the graphics are really good. The story is fun. You have a little guy, Nyx, who's adorable, and I love him, and he makes the game amazing.
Oh, I think I see. Is he the one that like you can pretend to shoot?
Yes.
Yeah, I have seen that.
Yeah, no, you can pet him if he, like, if you get him to distract someone, what he does is he goes over and like rolls around on his back.
Oh, that's cool.
Like he's asking for belly scratches. It's very cute. And you can also pat like most other animals, like the other ones that aren't hostile. I may have tried to pet hostile animals last night. Oops. Everyone else seems to hate it. Everyone that I know who has played it has really enjoyed it. I know there's lots of people hating on it like before they'd even played it and before it came out because it's like a Ubisoft game, but like it's published by Ubisoft, but it wasn't developed by Ubisoft. And like I really enjoyed it. There's also so many like random arcade games and card games that you can just go kill time with, and I love that. I think that's the best part of any video game is just playing everything except the main story. And there's plenty of like side quests and all that too. Cherry bucks are for these guys. Oh God.
Oh, it's awesome. Hell yeah.
Oh no.
Cherry bucks are for those guys if you can't pick up. If you can mark your order as pickup, as regular, just as a personal, then by all means do that. But if you're unable to mark any order as pickup and you want those, 24 cherry bucks.
It looks like a tree block in Minecraft.
It does. Oh, that's a great, yeah. There we go. All right, 2 packs. Or 2 double packs.
Thank you. I have a feeling you will pull the manga card for me? Oh no. I hope I live up to the feeling.
All right. Good luck.
Oh, I forgot you get promos in the double packs. Nice. On the 20th, if it is next Friday, then yeah. Ooh, oh, that looks cool.
Oh my god.
That's like the coolest Don card I've seen. And another one. Okay, we have BB, Gin Rummy, Charlotte Prospero, Charlotte Cracker, I'd Never Shoot You, Giovanni, Peckham's, Baron Tamago, Nekam-Namushi, Charlotte Opera, Dalton, thank you for loving me. Buckin, Shilshillian, Montblanc Cricket, Maria Onion Bear, People's Dreams Don't Ever End, Calgara, Sheep's Head, Munch Munch Mutation, King, Wanda, Zoo, and a Dun card. Touristin, 20 Doctors, Buckin, Charlotte Poir, Count Near Watch Tori, Parent Tamago, Sweet Pea, Duval, Robson, Calgara, Sasaki, and Wapo. Miyagi, Viscount Hiyoko, Mount Blanc Cricket, Burn Bazooka, Maria Onion Bear, Nitro, Iron Body Fang Flash, Charlotte Opera, King, The Earth Will Not Lose, Charlotte Katakuri, and another Dun card, but no mango, I'm sorry.
At least when we don't get a manga card, I think of it like when we didn't get the One Ring in the Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering set, where I was like, every pack that was open and we didn't get it, I was like, it's still out there.
It's still out there.
Still out there.
It
There's still a
is.
chance.
Until Post Malone bought it off some random
Yeah.
guy in the US.
For $1 million. How much did he buy it for?
2 million, I think.
Oh my god, that's too much money.
Yeah. But also it was less than I expected someone to pay for it. 'Cause I think my favorite one was the guy that offered $1 million and you could go with him and throw it in a volcano in New Zealand.
Oh,
Like you get paid $1 million, you go to New Zealand and you get to reenact The Lord of the Rings. Like, I just feel like that's a win.
I think there's there's a very even split between people who would be like, hell yeah, let's do that. That's what they would have wanted with the card. And then the other side is like, what the hell are you doing with the card? I would have thrown it. Yeah, well.
Yeah, I just think that would have been so iconic. Like, everyone would be talking about it for years. It's not just sitting in like a thing. I did also feel bad for, I think it was Beckett made like a custom thing for it. For like whoever got the One Ring, they made like a custom panel for it, and then like when it hadn't been found, and then like a week later, they were like, "Oh yeah, we got it PSA graded."
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's really funny.
It needs to be a reenactment of the whole journey.
Mm.
I need Sean Bean to die.
Oh no. He's the guy that played Ned Stark in Game of Thrones, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I just watched him die again.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
With costumes and all.
I would do it. I would make content out of it, obviously. I feel like that's
Gosh.
like, well, if you're gonna do that, you're gonna film it, right?
I just love that the contrast between like the early 2000s like harrowing journey of like to Mordor and then the 2024 version is doing the
Let us
same
take a
thing.
selfie.
The same thing with a camera, yeah. 20 years will do that to you.
Mm. An orc army battle. I mean, I'm sure, like, if you publicized it enough, I'm sure you could get a bunch of people to show up in costume
Oh
for
my
that.
god, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I need a little I do like the idea that you try and get a golem dummy, but you run out, so you just get what is it, Dobby instead.
Dobby! Oh no.
Potato.
I mean, I would probably just buy, like, a baby doll and make it look scary. Like, you know, same thing. I do worry that if you threw something like that in, though, it would be too far. Like, a card is like paper, so it would burn. But I
Yeah.
feel like they may have limits on what you can throw in a volcano.
The paparazzi surrounding the still image of you throwing a childlike object
Yeah.
into the volcano wouldn't be great.
I think the other really funny thing, because, like, obviously at the top of mountains, you have strong winds.
Yes.
Right? I think it would be so funny if you had Person at the One Ring. They do the whole thing, right? They do the reenactment, they put the call out, they get a bunch of, like, Lord of the Rings cosplayers and LARPers to show up. They do the hike, they get to the top of the volcano, they're filming it, they've got a bunch of people around ready to, like, watch it happen. They throw it into the volcano, and the wind just, like, whips it up and blows it away. I think it would be hilarious.
Terrifying.
Because then it would be like a hunt for the One Ring. Like, everyone would have to physically go and find it.
I get sick to my stomach when I find the occasional like trying to propose to someone outdoors and, like, you know, like a wave splashes and knocks the ring out of your hand, or it falls into a sewage drain. Imagine losing another type of ring that's incredibly important to society.
That's much more expensive
Yeah,
also.
right? Like,
I guess at that point, the guys paid you, right?
oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, you walk away only with guilt.
Yeah.
um,
He's like, can I have my $1 million back? And you're like, no, I spent it to get here. Yeah, I feel like, honestly, I don't know what I would do if I had pulled that card for myself. Like, I genuinely think that I would have just held onto it and told nobody, just so I could see, like, how long the discourse went on for.
True.
Just because I think that would be so funny.
I'd love the idea that, yeah, like, someone opens it, you know, for their child, and they have no idea what it's all about, and then they get it, and then they just keep it in a drawer for a few years.
Yeah, well, I remember
like-
when we first got announced and we started opening, I said that that's kind of what I wanted to happen. Like, it would be really underwhelming for, like, the rest of the world that's trying to find the One Ring, but it would be so funny if it was just someone who, you know, like, bought a couple packs for fun. We're like, oh yeah, oh, it's a cool card. Chuck it in the collection, didn't think twice about it. But yeah.
20 years from now, they come to Cherry and be like, I can give you 60-70% of market value.
Yeah, literally, it shows up
That's
on,
what I
like,
can do.
Pawn Stars in the US.
Yeah. I'll give you $6. Take it or leave it.
Gonna start turning into Gollum. Maybe.
Huh?
Maybe. I'll throw myself into the volcano.
If that's what it takes to get a
Yeah.
free trip to New Zealand, then...
But yeah, no, I think it's Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of wish it was someone like I think like a kid getting it. I think would have been fun. I think there's like a bunch of different scenarios that could have been very fun. Um, but I don't know. I feel like what happened was really underwhelming.
Ooh, another order. Excellent. Another two. Very good.
Thank you. The One Piece is real. Oh no. Are we gonna find it?
Good luck.
Oh wait, I don't need that.
If anyone else is interested in getting their own double packs, and you can pick up, by all means follow this link. And if you're unable to mark your order as pick up, then 24 cherry bucks will give you one double pack.
When is the like season 2 of Netflix One Piece coming out?
Excellent question.
Because they made
Let's find
casting
out.
announcement.
Yeah, right. $20.25.
So far away. Yeah, no, the first season was so good. I loved it.
Whoever played Buggy absolutely crushed it. I totally agree.
Ooh, okay, we have another awesome Don card.
Speaking of, I'm getting a phone call from New Zealand.
Damn, I got one from Canada yesterday. And I was like, something seems kind of sus.
He's an invite for the. I do want to answer sometimes, so much.
Cloven Rose and Mont Blanc Nolan. I do love that volcano throwing sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like something that like Greek gods would have partaken in. Where they're like, okay, which volcano are we throwing today? Pompeii, let's go. Jozu and Imperial Flame.
When your teammate called Volcano was doing real bad in
Yeah.
your game of League of Legends.
Dr. Haruk and S Snake. Imperial Flame and Pedro.
Another thing about the manga cards is like where they choose to hide them, and I do think the outrage I would feel personally if I found out that a manga card was hiding in a double pack box. You know?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like if I'm trying to find a manga card, I want to get it from a booster box.
Yeah.
I just feel like keeping it in a double pack.
I mean, there's more than one of them, though.
That is true. That is
Like
true.
it's not like the One Ring. These are slightly different situations. It's more like a Moonbryon.
Do we ever get odds for that sort of stuff, like ratios?
don't
Because I know
know.
we used to get them a lot for upper deck products. We get like what was you get like one in every 6 boxes or whatever, right? Um, it has happened. I do not doubt that for a second. Plus, I do think that One Piece is also very good at maximizing, well, like I guess condensing what products you can get those cards from, because you can really only get boosters or double packs, and then like
Yes.
the decks are separate.
It's not like when you have like a booster double pack premium collections and
Yeah.
mini tins and whatever.
Yeah, Cough Pokemon Cough. Yeah, from the gift collection. Oh, there we go. The gift collection's also quite good.
Ooh, nice. Because yeah, I think when we pulled Manga Ace, that was just from standard booster, which I
Yeah.
guess is the most expected place. But like with something like Crown Zenith, I think we saw all of our best pulls from mini tins.
True.
Like we
That's
didn't
right.
see, we saw some from ETBs, but most of the good ones were from mini tins. I'm very excited to see the is it the premium collection? The One Piece? Whatever the one that Nami is in. Okay, so that's something different. I guess.
All that waiting. What is this? Premium
Card
Bandai
Is it just like a set of cards?
best selection. That's
Yeah,
a,
just 12 cards.
that's a
Well, it's like the magic drops when you get like a pack of 5 cards.
Then how do you get Nami?
Well, I think it's different because that's already released. The one with Nami was one that's not releasing until November.
Oh,
So I think it's called something different.
thank
I think
goodness
I've
you
got
paid
the name
attention
wrong.
to that. No, that's best selection.
Where did she go? Oh no.
I'm absolutely ruining the search history, which is Nami. Where is Nami?
It's PRB1. Premium something something. Premium booster box.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so it's not okay, that's fine.
Oh.
Ooh, I like it.
Jeez.
I like it. It looks cool.
What's it called? Oh, it's just called the best. Okay.
Ooh, any chance of a bundle price for the last 4?
Ooh, good question. I'll have to ask Blake.
Oh, Jesus
Goodness
Christ.
me.
Stop
Okay.
swearing, Heather!
Stop opening the door so violently.
Dale, do you do anything with do you have any jurisdiction on changing prices for break spots?
Yeah, what do you want?
Someone's asked for a bundle price for the last 4 spots in this break.
What's it add up to?
36 to 90, 115.
What's the product?
Pokemon.
Stellar Crown.
You do like $80 for the rest.
What do you say? Panda, let us know. And I will cherry box it.
This is a reference I don't get, but I still laughed.
Little Sparta reference. Where did I put a link? There it is. If you want them, I'll let me know and I'll zero them out. We'll get the break going. How much? 80. It'll be 80 cherry bucks.
That's a good deal. What's the break?
It's a type-based break for Stellar Crown.
Oh, yes.
And one spot gets an ETB.
Okay,
So fair enough. The Stellar Crown pools are really very pretty. Very pretty cards.
and there's lots of them because it's a small set.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the rainbow bordery ones.
Me too. They look so much better than the other ones.
Very nice in person.
Mm.
Yeah, we pulled the Drapagos. That one goes crazy in person.
Yeah. And the Bulbasaur and the Squirtle
Oh,
are
look
very
at that guy
cute
eating
too.
a cake.
Yeah, we pulled him too.
I like Joltik.
Yes.
I like it.
He's just sitting.
Turned
It looks like a Big Les panel.
a big what?
The Big Les show.
Oh, what?
I've told you about this.
I don't
I
know.
haven't seen them. Don't Google that.
Oh, I thought you said lettuce.
Les. The big lettuce.
Yeah, I thought you said the big lettuce show.
No, it looks like a big.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that Kevin Rudd?
What is this show?
Please tell me somebody knows what I'm talking
No one
about.
has
It's
ever
okay.
seen this.
It's made
This could
entirely
explain a lot about it.
made entirely through Microsoft Paint.
I mean, I can tell that much.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just a guy. I think that's him. His name is Leslie.
It just looks like a buff Kevin Rudd. I'm confused. Yeah. I feel like I need to look at some Pokemon to cleanse my mind and my eyeballs.
It totally took over my life in like the 9th grade.
Did you get WD-40 money graded? No, I don't actually know where they went.
I don't know where it is. either.
It was 1 week I left them here. The next week they were on that desk, and then gone. No idea. Vanished. It would be so funny if someone did get them graded, though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how you grade something like that, though. Is it like an artist sketch? But like without a set?
Sure hope it is. All right.
Yeah, 101 special edition. Promo card. Like, need to get it like approved by the Digimon company.
Oops. There we go.
Although I am currently part of a project, there's the owner of Quokka Pads, which is like a custom mouse pad company in Australia, has started a creator cards thing where basically a bunch of creators have submitted and we're all getting like art made of us and whatever, and they're going to make trading card packs of like a bunch of Australian creators.
Oh.
And then they'll have like special editions of a bunch of them, but I think it's random who gets holo cards and stuff. But yeah, it'll be very cool. I'm very excited to see what they look like.
That sounds incredibly exciting. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So this is a type-based break, so everyone does know what they got, but we'll still randomize the list of types 5 times, and the person on top will win an ETB. And then it's up to them if they want to have it opened on broadcast, and if not, we'll just send it to them. So let's go and randomize these names 5 times. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 4. Congratulations. And
Thank you. I have an autographed one, not as far as I'm aware, but like I'm sure I could autograph a card if I pulled it, or if someone else pulled it. No, as far as I'm aware, we don't get like a whole lot of say in everything. We get a say in our own card, so we've given like prompts for like the art for it, and sort of if we have any specific sort of like things we want added or whatever. But yeah, nothing. We haven't been told anything about like autographing anything, so I assume that would just be like a take it as it comes kind of thing. Ooh, we have a Crispin full art. Nice. Do we reckon he's actually cooking something in there, or do we reckon he's just using it as like just as a frying pan, like Tangled style? We'll want your autographed one. I'm honored. Thank you. If anyone gets any of them and wants a card of me autographed, I will happily autograph it for sure. Cut up a shirt and make some patch auto cards. I mean, it's funny because I did like a while ago want to make some like little trading cards of my cosplays and stuff, but I never like committed to it. So yeah, maybe one day. I don't know how you like manufacture that sort of thing. Like I was just gonna make a really small amount and just like print them out and cut them at home. I feel like making like a proper set would be very expensive on a small scale. What is happening outside? We have a Hydrapple EX.
it's just like nothing. They are doing nothing outside that would require the noises that they're making.
No. A Blake order scratch and sniff. What would it smell like though?
Like Blake. Completely vague.
Oh god.
Like bubblegum.
Unbold that Lydian. Special illustration rare. Lavender and sage. That actually kind of sounds like it would smell nice. Lavender is one of my favorite smells. Oh, we have Medichamp EX. I do love the idea of doing like a scratch and smell on a card, but the smell is completely unidentifiable. Like those pictures where they're like, you can win if you can identify like 3 objects, and it's just the most horrific art you've ever seen, and nothing is an object. Everything just kind of merges into each other and it's all weird. Like same vibe, but smell. Cyclozar, Caracosta, and Dorednor. But I also don't think do they do scratch and sniff cards? Is that a thing they do in sport?
I sure hope not. Haven't seen them yet.
No. So I think the only time I ever had a scratch and sniff was like in primary school. Someone gave me I think it was a substitute teacher, gave us scratch and sniff stickers for being good once, and I thought they were the most premium thing that a teacher could ever give you. And I got a strawberry one and I treasured it. Ooh, we have Meditite with a little Chatot in the background. He's definitely not looking. He's definitely not being suspicious, not in the slightest. Simpsons scratch and sniff. That sounds concerning. Scented markers. I don't think I had many scented markers because I didn't really like smells. But I did get gifted 2 giant Smiggle highlighters one year that were scented, and it was a blue one and a green one. And the blue one I think was meant to be blueberry, so it was like whatever, fine. The green one, however, was scented like mint. And anyone who knows me knows that I hate mint. Absolutely despise it. And it was horrible because I wanted to use my cool giant, and when I said, it was like this big. It was like a highlighter this big. It was crazy. I wanted to use it and be cool with my giant highlighter, but it smelled and I didn't like it. So, love-hate relationship with a highlighter. Grubbin, Veluza, and Raging Bolts from the 90s. But I can't smell them through a picture. You've got to describe the smells to me. Like I can look at them, but I can't smell them. Toad School, Milton, and Caracosta. Drifblim, Papaya Berry, and Blastoise EX. That's reused art. That we've seen that before for sure. They're doing it again, people.
Who did we find out they were doing it with last time?
Huh?
They were doing it with another card, with another
Yeah,
Pokemon.
no, they've done it with a few of them now.
Forgot what it was.
It was a few of them from Paldea Evolved that they reused.
Oh, Clodsire. I think it was Clodsire was one.
No, it wasn't Clodsire.
No? Oh.
No. It was, I think they reused a Charizard. And they reused, God, I can't remember who else. Wooloo, Electabuzz, and Klinklang. Rhyperior, Klink, and Raging Bolt. Yes! It's the Milcery Special Illustration. Wow! I love it so much. This is it's just giving Pokemon Cafe. And I'm living for it. Oh my goodness. It's even got little Pikachu sweets. And a little Pikachu cookie and a little Pikachu cookie cutter. And a little Jigglypuff cookie. And a little Galarian Panita sweet. And a Snorlax plate. Oh my good. I need to stop looking at the card. Fido, Scorbunny, and Lapras EX. I love the rainbow ones. Uffalent, Salazzle, and Arcaludon. Yeah, the Charizard got reused later. We've seen that a couple times. I don't remember who else. Ooh, we have a Terapagos EX. Grand Tree. Galvantula EX in the full art. That looks so sick. That looks really cool. Stunning. Sparkling Crystal, Finneon, and Noctowl. I do have to say, I think that's my one critique of Stellar Crown, is that in the ETB, the promo is in the same packet as the dividers. So you don't get like an individual little packet just for the promo. You have to open the packet to get like the dividers or to like separate the promo from the dividers. And I feel like I don't like that. Because when I have promos, I like to leave them in the little bags. I don't know why, I just do. But you can't do that unless you want it to be chunky with all the dividers for the ETB. And I hope they don't keep doing it. I am worried that they're going to keep doing it. Because I feel like I don't care too much about Noctowl, so I feel like I wouldn't care so much about that. But if they do it for the Eevee sets, I'm going to be salty. I will fight someone. Toedscruel, Varoom, and Alchemy. And our last pack. Little Lantern and a Cinderace EX in the full art.
I've forgotten if I've answered this question already, but we're not quite sure if we're getting Marvel Chrome yet. I believe it's out today or tomorrow, but we're not sure if we're getting it yet. So if we do get it, keep an eye on the website.
Right, the full arts look so good. There's something about the rainbow. Actually, most of the full arts look so good. The Orthworm, the Orthworm, it's something. I'd say that's the only one that I would question about looking good, but also it's silly and funny, so I feel like it doesn't matter. Yeah, there he is. But the rainbow ones are good. Galvantula, Lapras, and Cinderace, I love those. I think the style is very cool. It's very not goofy. It makes it feel a bit more special than like your average full art as well, so I think that's nice. I do want to see the dash button too. Can anyone hear? Wait, Ginge?
Am I really? I think it's reading totally fine on my end, but if everyone or more than one person says it's an issue, then I can turn myself up. I just don't want to overshadow.
Just the booming voice in the corner.
Yeah, like I'm your conscience.
Every time I make a decision, there's like this narration being like, she really had to think about this.
Yeah.
more cards. Maybe that's actually what's happening. It's the subliminal messaging. It's no, it's not Jeej, it's Magikarp, obviously. Yeah.
I need to know what the Yvonne Ekniage of buy more cards is. Wow, I have the really strange compulsion to join the Navy all of a sudden.
Hmm.
I've already had Jeej. I've already had Lego Jeej. I don't need Jeej cards.
Lego Jeej?
Yeah.
What?
From the good old days when I used to have a webcam.
Oh, okay.
Somebody.
I mean, when I started, it was Gigi Bird that everyone was talking about.
That wasn't that early, was it?
Yeah.
Oh
It was Gigi Bird, and then we started doing Reggie Gigis because that was one of the ones in Crown Center.
God. I know Reggie Gigis.
Yes.
That was good. Yeah. Yeah, I used to wear a little hat, and so someone. Oh well, the ETB Bourbons. Sorry, you're absolutely right. We have a whole case. I'll even pop the case cam. There it is. We have a whole case of ETBs that'll be used for our breaks. Since you're first and you're here, pick one.
Pick one.
Pick which ETB you'll open. Did you
Yeah,
pick?
Which
Ooh.
ETB?
Oh goodness. Okay. I was palming off responsibility to someone else. Let's do bottom left.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
That one. All right. And I'll take your remaining ones. All right. Good luck.
Before we open anything, this is what I'm talking about. It's all like,
Oh.
yeah, instead of these being loose and this being in a bag by itself, it's like all together now. So, yeah, don't know how I feel, but that's what they've done. So, it is what it is. Espathra, Scorbunny, and Melmetal. Having cards, I don't know, because like it's not like they were both in a bag. Like it was only the promo in the bag, and the other ones were loose. So it's like the same amount of packaging. It doesn't make sense to me. Oh, we have an Orthworm EX.
Do you still pronounce it as earthworm because of how the O in worm is pronounced?
No. I'm going to say no. I do think it's meant to be Orthworm, but I just can't bring myself to say that when I've already said Orth. And then I'm like, a worm. Oh, we have a Reboot special illustration rare. That's a very pretty card. I really like it. I want to see more cards in that style.
Saying Orthworm reminds me of those Yu-Gi-Oh cards that'd be like linguistics tricks, and it'd be like G-O-G-H-I, it'd be like pronounced fish. It's like,
What?
yeah, there was some, what's the, Yu-Gi-Oh people, please help me out, but there are cards that
How
like,
does a G make an F sound?
it's,
Eevee. And a Hydra Fuller.
the idea is that there are cards that like, you know, how the O in women is pronounced like an E, and how the GH in tough is pronounced like an F, and so like they have those letters together, but you pronounce them differently.
Mm-hmm. Ledian, Melmetal, and Noctial to finish that one off. I think the reboot was the best one in there.
Hell yeah. Oh, I can get rid of. There we go. Wonderful. We'll do a little refresh. We are halfway through the show, and we have how many breaks left? 12 left. 27 spots left in our Star Wars Masterworks break. That's character team based. 27 spots left. 2, 3, 1, 7, 8. That is. We have 4 left still in our random mini box break for Masterworks as well. 10 spots left now in our Avengers Metal Universe random pack break. That is 23203. 3 case breaks for Stellar Crown, 1 type-based, 1 random type, and 1 random box, with 8 left in the type-based, all 11 left in the random type, and where is it? 6 left in the box 1, in the case share break. 6 left in our second type-based break for Stellar Crown at the 1 box break, also including a bonus ETB.
So cute, boss. I love that. I think that's a great card name.
It's not exactly what I mean, but also very cool. And all the breaks can be found via that link there. We do still have plenty of time for personals as well. We don't have any one-piece boosters, but we do still have plenty of double packs. If you want to get one, mark your order as pickup. Let us know. If you're unable to mark it as pickup, it'll be 24 cherry bucks.
Okay, I think I may have decided which one I don't think can look good on a card. Bruxish.
Oh, yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I feel like in a certain style it could look cool, but the teeth,
Bruxish was revealed alongside, I believe it was Drampa. And it was in the middle of a time where they had started doing like 3D fake mons. And so I don't know if anyone remembers, there was like a Jigglypuff balloon variant. It was like a Lowland Jigglypuff. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. This guy.
that is the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah, but like, because it's got like a 3D render, people were like, oh, sweet, it's for reals. And so I thought that Bruxish was fake. And then I saw it in the game. And, oh man.
Yoicks. Someone's just referred to Ambipom's hands as gross udder hands, and I'm never going to look at them the same.
Ambipom looks like, no wait, who is it? Apom. Apom looks like he has the perfect tail for bowling.
For bowling?
Yeah.
Like he would be good at bowling, or he
Yeah.
would be a good bowling ball?
He'd be good. He'd be a good bowler. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he's got like the perfect 3 shape, like Mewtwo. Yeah.
Yeah, look, I feel like Mewtwo, if Mewtwo was allowed to compete in the Olympics, I think he would win most things. Not everything, but most things. Like, I don't think he would be great, like a great diver. I don't think he'd be great at like artistic swimming. But I feel like he'd be pretty solid at like shot put.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd be pretty good at archery. I don't think he'd be good at shooting though. I think his hands are too big. Like they'd have to modify a gun to fit his hands.
Well, how much of this is he doing telekinetically?
Well, he has to look like he's doing it. But he probably could do it telekinetically.
I like the idea of a Mewtwo trying to physically do archery.
Yes. Well, that's what I'm picturing is him being like, wait, what are the other two things in a pentathlon?
So cycling, swimming, running,
Yeah, what
and
else?
then yeah.
Fencing and show jumping.
Wow.
Wait, so there's no cycling, it's shooting.
I I was so like confirmed that it was just cycling that I was like, why is there a photo of shooting next to this?
Oh my god.
Wow.
So do they, I mean, it says that they used to run it over 5 days and now it's in 1 day. So it wasn't even a proper, like, it wasn't even properly connected. I'm just, because I just think it would be so funny. Because I don't know, I just feel like fencing, show jumping, and shooting are scored very differently to like swimming and running. Like, how do you, I just like, are you shooting until you get a bullseye and then you get to move on to the next step? Like, is that, that's the only way I could see it as like working. But then fencing is that you have to beat someone and then once you beat someone, you get to move on to the next step and there's just one person that has to stay there forever. Like,
I'm losing my mind over the fact that they've combined two of the events to make one event. So a pentathlon is 4 things now.
I do love that it's running and shooting.
And it's called the laser run.
The one laser run.
I don't, and it's, you have to,
How is it combined?
so you have to hit 5 targets before beginning a 600-meter run. And it's 3, you have to do it 3 times.
3 times.
500 pentathlon points are awarded for a time of 13 minutes 20
They're
20
accruing
seconds.
pentathlon points.
Each second faster or slower is worth plus or minus 1 point.
Damn.
This is crazy.
How does the show jumping work then? Do they just have to get through it and then they move on?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay, so there's a
yeah,
certain number of
almost.
points, but if they make mistakes, they lose points.
Oh, Blake, welcome, and thank you for the announcement. Teams have been slashed for Pokemon Pick Your Team breaks.
Nice.
I'll drop a link again, but in particular, it is breaks 23198, 23287, and 23034. There it is.
Very nice. Yeah, I still really want to see that Hydrapple special illustration rare. And something else that I can't remember. We saw the Alchemy. We saw the Gavantilla. We saw, I don't know what else.
Dashbund?
Oh, I want to see Dashbun. Yes. $5 Pokemon packs?
Ooh, nice. With cherry bucks. Where's the link? There it is.
Nice. Okay, I assume that's Stellar Crown packs? Or is it other packs?
See, I wouldn't have questioned it, but now that you have, I'm also like, oh, please don't tell me it's something else. If I get an angry Slack call saying no, what are you doing? then we'll stop. But I'm assuming it's also Stellar Crown.
Cool.
Every third of a second for swimming? Sorry, just back to the pentathlon.
Yes.
A time of 2.5 minutes earns 1,000 pent points. I'm calling them. But every third of a second is worth plus or minus 4 points?
Well, I mean, because swimming is very, like, fast-paced,
Yes.
you know. And it's only 200 meters, so it's not a super long one. Failing to touch a wall.
But what are you
Leaving the
doing?
pool in an incorrect manner. How can you leave the pool in an incorrect manner? I didn't know there were rules for getting out of the pool. That's crazy. I literally used to swim competitively. I thought you just got out.
Policies? Is there a rule book?
This is crazy to me.
Can't find the rules. Oh well.
That's crazy. Which Pokemon do you think would do the best at the modern pentathlon?
Oh my god. Damn. That's a good question.
Because they have to be like an all-rounder. Like, I feel like Mewtwo would ace like fencing and like equestrian, but I don't think he'd be a good swimmer. Like, I feel like he'd be really
I
bad
know.
at swimming. And he'd probably get disqualified in running because he would just try and fly.
Oh, I won't do. Hmm. I was gonna say Decidueye, but
Mm.
like he's not getting on a horse.
Look, I was gonna say Gyarados can just be the length of the pool, but he's also not gonna get on a horse. I did forget that like size kind of matters.
Yeah, it really has quickly become who's gonna get on a horse.
Yeah. Well, I'd say like I feel like Espeon would do well, but Espeon's also giving Cat that doesn't give a shit energy,
Yes.
where it would be like, they're all running now. Nah, I'm good. Like, wouldn't end up actually winning.
I was gonna say Tyrogue.
Mm.
Tyrogue's the most humanoid. I'm just trying to think of a Pokemon I could fence. Ludicolo.
I mean, Farfetch'd has a similar.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring it up, but Farfetch is in the lead.
To be fair, I do think Surfetch'd would do relatively
Yeah.
well. He just seems posh enough to have grown up playing like those sports, like fencing,
Yeah.
because like fencing and show jumping are rich people sports.
Yes.
They're not, you know. And I just feel like Surfetch just gives that energy. Like he has like a British trust fund.
Lucario.
Lucario, I think, would be great at running. I think he'd be a solid shooter. I feel like he might fail at equestrian.
There's something about having it be called laser running that is making me visualize it as laser tag, and it's not that. And
I
so
would love laser tag to be in the Olympics.
I'm just trying to think of Lucario like vested up in a ducklit room. It's incredible scrolling through Generation 5 in silence because none of these Pokemon are good at sports.
I do think so. Curlia, I feel like would be a great gymnast.
Yes.
I feel like she would ace like rhythmic gymnastics. I think would be her thing.
I think Sneasel would go in there.
Mm-hmm.
Sneasel, I think, would be quite agile.
Pawniard looks like he'd be a good fencer.
He looks like he thinks he is. But he's not.
That's a good shout. Greninja.
Greninja's a good shout.
I feel like he'd be bad at shooting.
I don't know. I think he keeps that MF thing on him.
I also think he would do swimming and he'd be really good, but he'd get disqualified for not touching the wall.
Getting out of the pool wrong.
No, for not touching the pool at the ends of the pool. But maybe also honestly getting out of the pool wrong. He just like jumps out when he's meant to swim to the side.
Oh, sure.
That's so funny.
Pangoro looks like he'd be good at shot put.
He
Oh my
does.
god. He'd take a bite out of it before he throw it.
Oh yes. And I do think Furfrau would be an expert commentator.
I think they'd make a good equestrian, like as the horse.
As the horse?
Yeah, they'd be great as show
That's
running.
so mean.
Well, that's good. They got the looks and the form.
Uh-huh. I don't think Furfrau's big enough to be a horse. I think they're like
It'd be a
pony
miniature.
size.
It'd be a miniature show running. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's something they have in the Olympics.
It'd be like the ones that they use for regular dogs.
Mhm.
Ooh. In the case chair break, yes, absolutely. Anyone who buys into a case chair break and would like just a box will get them done by the end of the show. I'll drop a link for it in particular. There it is. Wonderful. We do still have time for plenty of personals, including our brand new $5 Pokemon packs. If nobody would like to get a break underway, as well as still plenty of space for One Piece double packs.
Yes. This chair needs WD-40 mon.
It's screaming for help.
Or Cinderace.
There are too many.
Cinderace would be a Master Soccer player, obviously.
There are too many Pokemon.
There's a lot, yes. I feel like, but Cinderace is going to get put out if he goes swimming, right? Because he's like fired.
He's not like visibly
On fire.
Yeah, he's not like Charizard
Okay.
who would die. So I think he's okay.
Cool. Charizard swimming with his tail just in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because I could see, I reckon Cinderace would be good at fencing. I think he'd be good at shooting. I think he'd be good at running. I'm not sure how he would go riding a horse. But I feel like, I don't know, he seems like a posh kid. So I feel like he could do it.
He'd be great at croquet.
Yeah. I could just see him making the the shitty small talk.
Quaquaval.
Quavel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wins.
Yeah, I agree.
He wins a bit.
He's got the style points. You know, he's the Korean shooter that won and had the
Yeah.
toy of her daughter hanging off.
Yes.
Yeah, it's giving that. Like I could see him doing the
Yeah.
look where they go.
Now I want to find the Pokemon equivalent of the Turkish man.
That's so fetched. Sorry, far fetched. It's just far fetched.
Just a guy in a shirt who gets silver. Was it silver or bronze? I think he got.
No, it was silver, but it wasn't him. He was part of a team.
Okay.
It was like
I
four
see.
of them that got silver,
I see.
which everyone took out of context. It was very funny.
Oh man.
Everyone's like, he got silver. And I was like, no, he was part of a team who got silver.
Oh, it's so good. In for that? Wonderful. Do a cheeky refresh. Ooh, 4 spots left now in our case share break.
Sorry, I'm just reading the description of like what happened to the modern pentathlon to move it from like 5-day event to 1 day, and it's the reason for combining the shooting and the running is apparently to ensure an exciting climax to each competition. So apparently previously there was no climax, so they were like, we've got to make it fun and exciting. Let's put the shooting and the running together. That seems dangerous. Wait, there's a heptathlon,
Ooh.
which includes javelin and the 200. I don't know what the 200 is. Oh, there's just 3 different runs? That's so boring. Oh wait, that's the women's one. Oh, the women's one, is that different to the men's one? I swear to God.
I don't. Is the heptathlon?
Yes, it's down there. Hang on. We went
here
through
we
it.
go.
A bit higher.
Oh, cool. 60
Yeah,
meter long
what?
jump, high jump, pole vault, 1,000 meters.
Oh, what? But why do the women have to run so much more? That is 60 meters, 3 regular events, 60-meter hurdles, a regular event, and 1,000 meters, when the women's had 3 long runs. Hello?
So men get what, two runs, 3 jumps, and a hurdles, which is basically the perfect in between of 2 for both of them. And then the women get 3 runs, 2 jumps, and a shot put. No, 3 runs, 2 jumps, and 2 throws.
Yes.
Very cool.
And the hurdles are longer, and the runs are long. What? I don't understand. It's so silly.
I might be totally stupid for this, but I never understood if we're splitting women's and men's sports, why the distance has to be different.
Right. Like,
Well-
I understand splitting it because of, like, bodies and whatever.
Sure.
But, like, have the same standards.
Yeah, like
Why?
if they're being split to begin with, why is one 30 or 25% shorter?
Mm.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Oh wait, no, there is hurdles. I misread
Yeah,
that.
the hurdles are longer, though. The men's ones are only 60 meters.
60-meter dash?
Yeah, 60-meter dash, 60-meter hurdles.
Yeah, like why 60? Why? Oh. We're going to run as well, but just 40% less.
Yeah.
Just,
You got 40% less jump. It's so crazy to me. I just, why? Why even do it at that point? It makes no sense. Okay. Oh no, it's decathlon, but that's like ancient Greek. That's not like these days. How many athons?
yeah, I really thought that'd help.
What?
Like decaf. Oh wait, it's
Oh, athlons.
it's athlons. There we go. How many different There we go. This is what I needed. I just can't spell.
So duathlon is no swim, so it's run and bike.
And then
Aquathon? Aquathlon?
aquathlon. That sounds like a Pokemon.
Is it, wait, features a run followed by a swim and another run. That feels like there's more
How
land
is
than
it-
aqua.
Yeah. What is
I thought
happening?
aquathlon was going to be like 3 different water sports.
Right. You would think. You would. I mean, I don't know who's in charge of
This
this,
is
but
2.5K run, 1K swim, 2.5K run. There's more, 5 times as much land as there is water. Oh my god.
biathlon is skiing and shooting. I guess. Triathlon's fine. A winter triathlon. That's cool.
Triathlon is a run followed by a mountain bike, finishing with cross-country ski. That actually sounds like a fun one to watch, I'm not gonna lie. Quadrathlon. Swimming, kayaking, cycling, and running. That also sounds like a
I feel
cool
like I
one.
know. I feel like I know that combination of things.
I don't think
Yeah.
I've heard of it, but I like it.
Pentathlon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tetrathlon.
Pentathlon without the fencing.
Oh, you got rid of the most exciting one.
Heptathlon.
Yes. And then decath.
Decathlon.
Oh my god. A tetra-decathlon.
Oh, Jesus.
This 14 discipline track and field event.
The 20 discipline icosathlon?
Oh man.
Icosathlon?
They're gonna make one with such a convoluted name. One of the events is a spelling bee.
The first day includes a 100-meter long jump, 200-meter hurdles, shot put, 5,000 meters, 800 meters, high jump, 400 meters, hammer throw, and 3,000-meter steeplechase. If you've got anything left to give, the second day then tackles 110-meter hurdles, discus throw, 200 meters, pole vault, 3,000 meters, 400-meter hurdles, javelin throw, triple jump, and 10,000 meters. But it's just so much running. Like, I don't think it is actually a 20 event thing if they're not 20 different sports. 20 different sports. 20 different events. 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 20 differ Like I just feel like if you're gonna have a thing, make them different. You know, have one run, have one hurdle. You don't need more than that.
Peter, hello.
Yo.
Thank you for the confirmation. Set you up.
Thank you.
Ooh. All right. First of all, good luck. And secondly, I will absolutely check that.
Which one have we got? Ooh, okay, we have the no person one for the promo. Ooh, we have page one. Oh, and Monkey D. Luffy. That looks like a good card. I hope it is because I love that art. It's so cute. And the foil one, it's really cool. It's all polka dotty. Hell yeah. Dalton and Jayek. Wowie, good Wowie, I hope. I mean, I don't know if there's. I mean, there could be a bad Wowie. Yeah.
I think
That's okay.
I think you crushed it. Well done.
Yeah, that was solid.
Nice.
The Jacks are dead too nice.
We'll give it a few more minutes before we crack into the case share break. So if anyone wants to grab a box of Stellar Crown for themselves, as part of this break, by all means jump in via the link there. If not, in a few minutes we'll get it done.
Ooh, PAX badges have started being sent out. I assume Cherry's at PAX, right?
I believe so.
Cool.
Yes, I think there's talk about it.
Talk about it. Okay.
Like I don't know.
No one tells us anything.
My only assumption is yes.
Yep. I mean, I would assume so. I don't see why there would not be. We got, I think there's going to be a Assassin's Creed booth
Ooh.
at PAX, which is very cool. I'm not sure.
Every year I think more and more about going. I would love to.
Yeah, it's really fun. I think Saturday and weekend passes are sold out though. So you would probably need to get like a Friday or a Sunday soon.
I think the last PAX I went to, they were showcasing Metal Gear Solid 5 as like the new game of that year.
I mean, yeah. I can't remember what they had last year. I remember they had Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and they had some like smaller pop-ups for like the new Scarlet Violet DLC, and like Detective Pikachu. They were giving out little Detective Pikachu hats. They had like the Cult of the Lamb altar and like that sort of stuff.
I heard that they're doing that this year.
Yeah,
And that
they're actually marrying
And they're
people.
marrying like two couples.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the best.
Which is so fun. I love it.
There's also there's an Acme thing on. I actually think it's been on for a while.
Yeah.
But they have Cult of the Lamb there as well. You can play.
There's also going to be a Cult of the Lamb rave in a church the Thursday night of PAX.
Oh,
Oh no, sorry, Friday night of PAX.
how cool!
So yeah, that's also fun. They're really going all out. I love it. And I think, yeah, I know we're getting Assassin's Creed, and there's something to do with Rainbow Six Siege. We're getting like a Sonic X Shadow Origins. It's a Sonic game.
Generations, I think.
Generations,
Yeah.
that one.
Yep.
Can't remember who else. I don't know. There's a bunch of fun stuff though. It's very exciting. Oh, and a bunch of TCGs. They've got Magic the Gathering. They've got D&D. They've got, I think One Piece was on the list. Like Weiss Schwartz. Lots of those sorts of people, which is cool. I remember last year I went past the D&D booth and was like, I'm going to get myself one of those plushies. And I didn't. And then I was like, I'll get one of the other ones. And then they sold out, and everything sold out so fast. Everyone was all over the plushies. I think I was going to buy an owlbear, and then I was considering a mimic or a gelatinous cube, but they all sold out on Friday. There was like nothing else there for the whole weekend. Yeah, Final Fantasy is going to be there. Devolver Digital and all the Cult of the Lamb people. Dragon Ball and Digimon and One Piece and Catan and Flesh and Blood and Magic the Gathering and Disney Lorcana and Dungeons and Dragons. So yeah, it looks like lots of TCG goodness. But I am scared that it's like less than a month away.
Do they have talks? They still have talks at PAX, right? Or is it just, I think
Oh
it's
yeah,
panels?
yeah. No, they have so many panels. They have more stages than ever this year.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, all sorts of panels.
Wow, they got a Civ 7 panel. Cool.
Hmm.
There's Acme had I don't know if they did it already. No, it's for next month, I believe. But the one of the, I believe, composers for Final Fantasy 14, I think, is coming for a talk.
Yep.
And that sold out the day before the tickets went live. I put it in the group chat. I was like, "Hey, anyone interested?" The day of, no one responded in time. They were gone.
Yep.
Oh man.
I had a few friends that were camping out. They were like, we must. So yeah, that'll be very cool. Because that's the start of PAX weekend, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because yeah, we've got big games night out that's on the Thursday night, and they're doing a bunch of stuff for that as well.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what, but lots of fun stuff. Some like debut games as well that have never been played before from like Australian devs are available that night, so it should be good. That's my goal in life, is for a brand to send me food, like donuts or cake.
The I guess specifically fashion collaborations have always interested me because they added well, they didn't add, but they made Lightning from Final Fantasy a model for Louis Vuitton like one time in like 2014, and I was like, oh, that's the best. And then I've not seen anything of that caliber since. Like nothing has been nearly as good since.
I don't know. I don't know how I felt about the actual charm, but the like Tiffany Pokemon collab, just the like Pokeball. I just wanted the Pokeball. That's all I wanted. It just was so pretty. Yes, there was like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Pikachu charm was expensive and whatever, but I just want the Tiffany ball. It's just so cute.
That it does look crazy.
And it looks very satisfying to like hold. But it was very expensive.
I feel like the only company that really does sort of well with that stuff is like Pandora.
Yeah, but the Pandora stuff's kind of like mid.
Oh, sure.
Like, I don't know. I think they just do too much. I think I like the idea of nice jewelry, but I don't know. It's just all a bit much. I get it as like memories. Like I get getting a charm, you know, on like special occasions or trips or whatever. But I feel like that's the only way I would be able to justify buying charms. Except for that one time I did want to buy the Baby Yoda charm, I will admit. But I didn't do it. I held on to my money.
I feel like it's one of those things where I want to know the guy that has this stuff. I don't want to be
Yeah,
the guy
you
that
want to
has
look
the
at
stuff.
someone else's.
Yeah, yeah. All right, we'll get into the case share break now and give a little bit of time at the end for some personals or some quick breaks. And since we don't need to randomize anything, I believe, I'll double check. We will get into it.
don't know why, but that box smells like something that vaguely remembers me of finger buns, and now I'm hungry.
Oh.
Mm. Lydian, Luminion, and Noctowl. Fletchling, Duraludon, and Alchemy. Grand Tree, Reboot, Special Illustration Rare, and Cradlily. Nimble, Swalot, and Zeraora. Railu, Meltan, and Greninja EX. Noctowl, Electabuzz, and Iron Boulder. Grubbin, Gravity Gemstone, and Lapras EX. Luckix, Azumarill, and Galvantula EX. Lechonk, Marill, and Noctowl. Yamask, Pansia, and Grimmsnarl. Fighter, Grimmsnarl, and Melmetal EX. Deluxe Bombapalooza and Alchemy. Movertom, Squirbunny, and Cradily. Fanrodom, Turtonator, and Zeraora. He's just sitting. He's just staying out of the rain. Carnivine, Morgrem, and Hydrapple. Gossifleur, Lacey, and Iron Boulder. Metatype, Reboot, and Grimmsnarl. Tauros, Archaludon, and Rhyperior. Crabrawler, Reshiram, and Briar in the full art. Medicham, Ockerberry, and Buffalance. Applin, Area Zero Underdepths in the gold, and Dreadnought. Difflin, Jirachi, and Dreadnought. Cubone, Tortuga, and Melmetal. Iron Boulder, Dreadnought, and Gargankel EX. Lediba, Zeraora, and Caracosta. Pancham, Salandit, and Melmetal. Mewtwo, Melmetal, and Caracosta. Cyclozar, Terabagos EX in the special illustration rare. Drifloon, Frigidea, and Medicham EX. The big chase card. I think it's the oh god, what's her name? Purple hair. I think it's purple hair, but I could be wrong. I forgot her name. Oh god, I should know. She's the set waifu. But I could be wrong. Raging Bolt, Electivire, and Raging Bolts. Rhyhorn, Klinklang, and Raging Bolts. Toadschool, Meltan, and Buffalance. Rapidash, Archaludon, special illustration rare, and Archaludon. Alchemy, Chinchou, and Lydian. Drifblim, Caracosta, and Lydian. Gossifleur, Archaludon, and Grimmsnarl. Tauros, Reshiram, and Buffalance. Dreadnought, Zeraora, special illustration rare. See, I thought this one was going to be more popular than it is because it looks really sick, but it is, is it still an alright card? It's just not like the chess. Cerebralus landed and Iron Boulder. Raging Bolt, Melmetal, and Rhyperior. Applin, Electivire, and Melmetal EX. Drifblim, Cover Fossil, and Melmetal. Fletchling, Ockerberry, and Melmetal. Lacey, that's her name. Cyclozar, Caracosta, and Caracosta. Mewtwo, Area Zero, Underdepths, and Archaludon. Pancham, Meltan, and Noctowl. Bifflint, Papaya Berry, and Lapras EX. Mienfoo, Impidimp, and Bifflint. Fanrodom, Jirachi, and Rhyperior. Comfey, Electabuzz, and Lydian. Medicham, Tatsuga, and Iron Boulder. Sparkling Crystal, Clink, and Alchemy. Wooloo, Salazzle, and Dashbun EX with the little toe beans. Iron Boulder, Pawmi, and Cradlily. Rhyperior, Meditite, Special Illustration Rare. Morutom, Finneon, and Iron Boulder. Slowking, Varoom, and Grimmsnarl. Ladybug, Zeraora, and Raging Bolt. Riolu, Frogadier, and Greninja EX. Grubbin, Squirtle, Special Illustration Rare. Lechonk, Detonator, and Kling Klang. Rhyhorn, Kling Klang, and Cinderace EX. Dipplin, Rapidash, and Noctowl. Alchemy, Marill, and Lydian. Leap, Gravity Gemstone, and Alchemy. Milcery, Chinchou, and Rhyperior. Luckix, Veluza, and Cradily. Grand Tree, Grimmsnarl, and Zeraora. Drifloon, Skullbunny, and Gargankle EX. Double, Lacy, and Archaludon. And our last pack. We have Fighter, Reboot, and an Orthworm EX in the full art.
I feel like that wasn't too bad.
No, that seemed pretty solid.
Wonderful.
Thank you, that's all good.
Interesting. Thanks for looking into that. We'll definitely take a look at it on our end.
Yes, no, Blake does have a very loud voice. I apologize that mine is not as loud.
I just don't want to turn it up immediately, and then there's like a huge difference in sound. But we'll see. We do have just under half an hour left in the show, though, and still plenty of time for breaks and personals. We have how many breaks? I think 8 left now, including a bunch of type-based breaks for Stellar Crown with a bonus ETB giveaway. So we can get involved in those as well. Still plenty of time for personals. We have 2 Legends double packs for 1 piece and $5 Cherry Buck Stellar Crown packs.
Yeah, definitely get on those $5 packs. That's a good deal. Maybe we'll see our Lacy. Finally. I think I just saw that they're making a giant Sprigatito pop. froze for a flit second, but it was large. I think giant. There's big. In caps. Yeah, that's the one that I think just got announced.
Oh, 10-inch.
Yeah. The big one.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, sometimes I think like, oh, yeah, maybe I'll get a pop vinyl. But my sister has so many Harry Potter ones that it takes up, like, it eclipses the wall behind her.
Oh God.
And I just think I couldn't do that.
No, that was kind of what stopped me buying pops for a very long time. Was I knew so many people where pops were basically their wallpaper, that they had so many.
Right.
And I was like, I don't have the space for that. I can't do that. I can't, you know. And then I decided I would do it, but I would limit myself to only buy the pops of characters that I cosplayed, so that I would limit it. So it would like encourage me to cosplay and then get like a souvenir when I did do the cosplay. And then all the Evolutions came out, and I may have bought those. I don't know, with quite a few extra ones here and there.
That will do it.
But like, I don't know, they're pretty solid. I'm just currently on a mission to get all of the Poison Ivies. There's a couple of the new ones that I haven't bought yet. And then I just need to get the Bombshell Poison Ivy, and then I'm sorted. Setting or equipment, no, that's valid. I do think, to be fair, I'm 90% sure that this mic is meant to be like a bass pack. I'm pretty sure you're meant to plug in a little mic to it.
I don't know.
Because I have friends that use them for their D&D, and that's what they have. They have like a little plug-in mic. So that this goes on like your belt, and then you have the mic that comes up.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've always been very confused, like where the sound's meant to come from, like what direction you're meant to like speak into.
I'm just gonna, you know what, we'll just do things on the fly in the next 20 minutes. Anyway. Herb, good to see you.
Hello.
I'm just gonna start cranking everything up. We get this problem every few months because people tinker with settings and then don't tell anyone. And so we all have different speaking levels and etc. And then people change things.
Yeah, it's like periodically the camera moves and I have to rejig how my brain works when I hold cards.
There was a time where we had a hiatus and we came back and the camera, like the main camera, looked really close. And now it doesn't. And I don't know if that's because I got used to it or not. Like, anyway.
I don't know either. I think the bottom screen getting bigger threw me off.
Yes.
Like, I don't know what's different anymore. I'm just like, my face is bigger.
Yeah.
But it is easier to read comments, so I won't complain about that.
Well, that was the goal. So as long as I like the idea that we get a bigger screen, but nothing changes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Just fit more stuff. Which I guess is one way to do things. Far away, where actually the camera's on the other end of a hallway. We just yell down the hallway too, and then the mic picks it up from there.
And the cameras are with the microphone.
Yeah, yeah.
It's actually quite impressive.
It's an interesting choice, but
Ooh, excellent.
yeah, no, that's totally valid. I feel like sound quality is very important in streams. That was, I think, the first thing I upgraded on like my streams that I do at home, because I find when I watch other people's streams, like you usually have it on in the background. Like you're listening to it, but you're not like actively watching it. You'll be like doing something else. But yeah. But in saying that, I also haven't figured out my own sound settings at home, so I don't know. Yeah, I just don't have the patience. I did it once. I did it with my first mic that I had. And then I got a new mic and I never like did anything for that. So when I laugh really high pitched, it cuts out because I have a noise gate on it for the low, but I can't turn it off for the high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really annoying. I don't like it.
We'll do 6 packs for Herb. Good luck. Yeah, I've resigned myself to just cutting out. Like I don't have a noise gate. I just filter it all in post. I can't because I don't stream. I just record.
Yeah. Wooloo, Area Zero, Under Depths, and Knocked Out. Rhyperior, Clink, and Orthworm EX. Comfy, Pangoro, and Kling Clang.
I watched the stream a little while ago on my phone and it sounded okay. So maybe I'm also just
Riva, Joltik, and Bouffalant.
a bit of a goof.
I think, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Marowak, Kofu, and Rhyperior.
I know that I'm quieter than Heather by default just because, I'm not on camera.
Pathra, Ponyta, and Raging Bolt. No special illustration, Rez. That's criminal. I just want to look at pretty pictures. No. Thank you, that's okay.
If anyone else is interested, we still have plenty of time for more $5 Stellar Crown packs. I'll drop a link again.
Something definitely smells like finger buns.
I can't relate.
I just need to go through past Baker's Delight on the way home, clearly.
I have always said that if someone invented the smell of fresh bread in a pine tree air freshener, they'd make their first million.
I mean, I know people make Fresh Book scented candles now. There's like Fresh Book and Old Book scented candles that you can get. I feel like they would do bread, surely. I'm currently annoyed because like I'm not a huge candle person, but last Halloween I found out that TK Maxx had pumpkin spice scented candles, and I am a strong hater of pumpkin spice because I thought it was pumpkin flavored with spices. And I found out last year that pumpkin spice is just like the spices that they use in a pumpkin pie in the US.
Yes.
So it's just like gingerbread spices, but with slightly less ginger. So it kind of smells like chai. It's quite nice. And I found out that TK Maxx, when it gets all its Halloween stuff, gets like pumpkin spice candles, or at least they did last year. And so I got some really pretty candles that are like my favorite candles I've ever had. They smell beautiful. And I'm very, I don't like a lot of candles because they're too strong or like weird smelling. But yeah, these were really good. They were very yum. And then this year, they don't have any of it. They don't have any pumpkin spice candles. They don't have any chai candles. I'm very sad. Every time I go in, they have citrus candles for Halloween. Like, what about Halloween says citrus? I don't understand. I don't understand. Hello, Hooply. How are you? Welcome in. I'm complaining about TK Maxx's Halloween selection this year. I feel like it's great if you want to decorate your house with Halloween stuff, but the candles are mid. And by that, I mean most people will like them, but I don't. The Astor.
Yeah, you reminded me because it's almost Halloween. And I was like, oh, I want to go see Halloween stuff in the Astor.
That's... Wait, I think I've been there.
That's a choice. No.
That's the one that has, like, you have to go upstairs to get to the cinema, right?
I'll confess I've never been.
Oh.
I've never been. My mother has gone a billion times, and that's all I hear about. And I've always wanted to go, but I just never took the day.
No, that's fair. I think the Melbourne Barbie premiere was there.
Oh.
And they made everything pink.
They have Godfather Part 2.
They have what part 2?
The Godfather.
Oh. I hear part 2 and I think Dune. Buy candles from Planshift. Look, there are some awesome candle companies that are around at the moment, but I do like knowing how it smells before I buy it. Which is why I should probably buy candles at conventions, because I know there's a lot of geeky candles and geeky candle companies that go to conventions. But I just get, I don't know. I think the idea of a stall owner looking at me while I smell their candles and judge which smell that I like the most stresses me out. I don't like smelling candles in public because I feel like it's going to be usually a very bad reaction. So I like it in TK Maxx because usually, you know, there won't be anyone looking at you, so you can smell it and go, ugh, and no one's gonna judge you, and you don't offend anyone. Yeah. D&D characters candle. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Custom candles are kind of cool. Mum used to make candles, but she didn't make like custom candles. She just like made certain scents. And they were nice, I liked them. But I do feel like, yeah, being able to design one for your OC feels like, it's a cool thing to do. I like it. It's been, like, I've been meaning to commission Clickety Clackety Cube for a custom dice set, but I can't decide what I want. Like, I know I want a custom dice set, but I don't know what I want the vibe to be. I don't know what I want it to look like. The only theme that has like crossed my mind has been the most sparkle shine that ever did sparkle shine. But I don't know how effective that would come across in a dice. Ooh, more Stella Crown packs. Let's go.
Ooh, excellent.
Rainwater, leather, lotus, and gunpowder. Okay, but how does rainwater smell different to regular water? In terms of, and I don't mean like in real life, but I mean in candle terms, right? Because surely they have like different scents of different kinds of water, right? Maybe I'm making things up. I'm not a candle maker. I should preface that.
All I know about rainwater is that it has its own word, and everything else outside of that I'm totally lost.
Okay.
It's petrichor,
Much
I
more
believe.
fresh. No, that's the smell of
rainwater.
dust after rain.
Oh, is it? This entire time I've been...
Yeah,
silent.
yeah, no, it's
This is
the smell of, I think it's the smell of dust after rain, and Doctor Who taught this to me.
Damn it, this is the Turkish shooter guy becoming part of a team of vocab, of rain-based vocab.
Yeah, it's like the smell of dirt after rain.
Damn.
Yeah.
Alright, we've got 4 packs.
Thank you.
Good luck.
There you go. Hopefully there's something good in these ones. Crisp, fresh, and full. That, I feel like I can imagine that, but also I don't know. I don't know if it's in the way that smell people intend it to be. We have a Galvantula EX. Salazzle and a Milcery special illustration rare. I love this one so much, mostly because I want to eat all the food though. I will admit. I just want to be in that room. The little cupboard doors are Pokeballs too. Oh, that's so cute. We have Cradley, Togedemaru, and Grimmsnarl. And Talonflame, Charcadet, and Arcaludon. Well, we got a special illustration rare, so that's a win, I would say.
I think, yeah, Redemption Arc.
Yeah, Redemption
I think
Arc.
we crushed it. And we do still have a few minutes left if anyone else is interested.
I think the other thing I really want to try is I do want to get a book-scented candle, but my fear is that they won't actually smell like the books that I want them to smell like. Like, I don't know. I don't know if the replicated smell is quite the same. But I guess you don't know unless you try, so.
I feel like you couldn't replicate that sort of smell. That's always my biggest thing with anything like scents, especially like scratch and sniff. It's like how do you distill that into a powder or something? You know.
Well, I think it's just finding other things that smell similar. 'Cause that's like, yeah, there are certain things that just smell like other stuff. I remember doing a science experiment in high school with esters, and when you burn certain esters or certain combinations of esters, they release certain smells. And so depending on the combination, you can get things that smell like strawberries or oranges or whatever. And then I remember my friends and I were looking at the table, and it was basically like a table, so you could be like, this crossed with this makes this smell, and some of them didn't make anything, and some of them did make smells, and then one of them was, I think it was like a grape or a blackberry that had a big caution symbol on it. And so I turned to my friends and I was like, we're gonna do that one, right? They're like, yeah. It smelled horrific. It was like the most strong, like artificial grape flavor smell ever. But yeah, so I assume it's something like that. It's just like combinations of chemicals that make the smells. Because it's not like you have to eat it. Like for food, you would have to eat it, so you'd make it out of the real things. But if it's a candle or if it's like a perfume or something, you don't. It's probably like the equivalent of like smell Foley, like the people that make the sounds for cinema.
That's great.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like it smells like something, but it's not actually made how you think that smell would be made.
Well, I think like taste is very much like that, like getting flavors for things, like, especially like shapes or Jelly Bellies. Like that stuff's crazy. And then like you said, you find grape and it's not real grape.
Yes,
And you just
yes.
go, damn it.
Like how chicken flavoring is usually isn't really chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just playing with our brains.
We do only have a few minutes left. We will go over if someone feels a break or gets a last minute personal. So don't worry about that, but do let us know if you're going to get one. We would not want to cut you off. Absolutely will do. Thank you for that.
Ugh, everyone I follow is like, 1 month till PAX, don't remind me. I don't want to know. It scares me.
Is it the like deciding on what to cosplay?
Yeah.
Do you have like a pool of like 8 or so, 5 or so?
No.
Okay.
I know there's one I have to do on Friday that I have to do.
Okay.
The other ones are very up in the air though. Very undecided.
Oh yeah, like which characters are like topical right now? I guess
I don't know.
like Borderlands, I can think of, but
I mean, sort of, but the movie kind of flopped, so I don't know if people are that hyped. I do know a lot of people that are doing like Sonic and Sonic adjacent cosplays
Yeah.
for PAX.
yeah.
And like Final Fantasy 14 cosplays. Don't know what else. I mean, Zelda's coming out like just before PAX or just after PAX. So I feel like we'll see a bunch of Zelda cosplays also. But we will see. Wait, what? Flappy Bird's been reincarnated.
I saw this. Apparently, the rights have been bought out from the person who originally made it.
Thanks to my Flappy Bird restricted fans, I'm refreshed, reinvigorated, and ready to soar again. This decade-long mission involved acquiring legal rights and even working with my predecessor to uncage me and rehatch the official Flappy Bird game. Oh God. Oh goodness. I don't know how to feel. Like,
It is 3, but I do see an I will do. So I don't know if that was a I will do an order or in relation to something else. Give it a couple more minutes. But if not, thank you for everyone for tuning in. And you can see Blake in a couple of hours at 5.
mhm.
And hopefully we can get more One Piece done next week.
Yeah.
All right, that will do. See you guys.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for welcoming me back. I'll be back next week, hopefully with more coherent words. And until then, I hope you have a wonderful